What's up, everybody? Michael Edward here, head trader at True Trading Group. It is September 15th. Nice day here, guys, today. Traded MRNS. Really good trade. I'm going to teach you guys, I'm going to walk you through this entire trade setup. The lesson we're going to discuss on this video is how to use volume to identify momentum. That is what we're going to focus on this MRNS trade. There's a lot of different technical lessons that we're going to discuss. I'm going to go over initial morning high breaks with you. I'm going to go over trade line VWAP cross with you. But the main lesson I want you to take from this is using volume to identify momentum. How can you know that a stock has momentum? You can expect follow through. You can expect a second move. That's what we're going to discuss here on this video. My day is being cut short here today, guys. I'm only going to be trading half the day. So that's why I'm making this video now at just around 11:50 a.m. Eastern. I'm not trading the afternoon today. I've got some personal stuff, some things that I'm going to be doing this afternoon. So I just traded the morning and I'm going to go over. This is a really great lesson. I'm excited to share it with you all. What I want to remind each and every single one of you, though, before I get into these lessons, if you want to join True Trading Group for a 7-day trial and try us out for an entire week, you guys can come and chat with me, trade with me live. You can see all of my trade history, all of our moderator trade history over the last several months. We're fully transparent, you guys. We keep track and records of all of our trades. You guys can see exactly all of our performance. And you're also going to get access to 3 courses that I put together specifically for you guys. It's just $3. Click on the link in the description below. Go to www.ttgthree.com. It's just $3. One-time payment, not reoccurring. It's just $3. You guys can try us out for an entire week. I welcome that. Come in, trade with me live. Now, let's get into this MRNS trade. MRNS was on the watch list today. Obviously, had a gap up today, had some news. We go out to the daily chart. We had some resistance here. Okay, you had some double top resistance here right in front of this 350 area. Okay, so, it concerned me a little bit in the morning that we were below that level. Okay, once we opened up. Okay, you see how we were below that level. So here's that line. There's that double top. Okay, there's that double top in May and June, right? So there's your resistance level. We opened up today. Oops, sorry. We opened up today beneath it and we pulled in. But then we find support around this $3 level and then we break through that initial morning high. So your initial morning high lines up with that resistance level on the daily chart. So there's your double top resistance on the daily chart. Okay. Then your initial morning high lines up with it. Then we break through it. We break through that initial morning high. But the key now becomes this volume on the break. Now, this is where the lesson comes into play about how to use volume to identify momentum. When a stock breaks through the high of the day, the heavier the volume on the break, the greater the chance that that previous high becomes support, and the greater the chance the stock gives you a follow-through move. This is how you can use volume to help identify momentum. Now, preferably, you want it to be the heaviest volume of the entire day. And as you can see on MRNS, when we broke through that initial morning high right here, there's the break through the initial morning high. The volume was the heaviest of the entire morning. Okay, that is exactly, oops, sorry, let me draw that back. That's exactly what you want to see. So when we saw that high volume break through the initial morning high, it's not just the initial morning high that we just broke through. We just broke through this resistance level from May and June of earlier this year. Okay, so now we break through that level, and now on this pullback is where I went ahead and I got long. Now, this is part 2 of that volume lesson. So you know how I just said you want to see heaviest volume of the day on the break through the high of the day, but then on the pullback to retest that prior high, you want to see volume slow down. And what you will notice looking at this chart is during this pullback, volume slowed down. That is a significant decrease in trading volume, considering when you look at the volume on the break through that high, and then there's your low volume pullback. I went ahead and I got long right inside of this pullback area on MRNS. I'll take you guys to my trade announcements on the day. Let me zoom in. This is the downloaded trade log from our chat room. You'll see here at 10:08 a.m. I'm long MRNS at 346. Stop loss is going to be just below 325. Okay, that was that prior high area. Okay, so there's your 346 and there's your stop loss at 325. Okay, so that 325 area was this VWAP area. Then I was giving the stock down below VWAP. VWAP right here was sitting at around 330. Okay, so there's my entry right there in front of that prior high. But The reason why I'm entering the trade here is what I want you to understand and take from this video is the volume analysis. This is how I was able to determine this stock had momentum because the volume through the high of the day was the heaviest of the day. You had a decrease in volume on the pullback, and that initial morning high also lined up with the resistance level on the daily chart. Okay. So that was my indication to go in there. It was safe to get long. And then I caught this real nice, beautiful follow through move, and I start peeling profits off the table. You'll see here, I took a piece off at 370 as soon as the stock made a new high. I sold 25% of my position right there on that new high. And then we extended further to 382. As we extend up to new highs again, I take the bulk of my position off the table there once again. Now, what I want you to notice and understand is that we are looking at now another high of the day break. Once we broke through this initial morning high, your new high of the day becomes this. So now you see we break through that high of the day again, but what do you notice? Again, the heaviest volume of the entire day. So now on that, I'm saying, guys, this is also now another buyable opportunity on a pullback into this prior high 360 area. Okay. Also another buyable area. You will also notice the trade line comes into play. There's your trade line. Okay. And your trade line came in and gave us a little area of support and pushed us up through highs once we got our trade line VWAP crossover. If this sounds foreign to you, if you guys are not familiar with the trade line VWAP crossover, or you're not familiar with the trade line in general, the trade line for me is the 9 exponential moving average. Some traders use the 8, the 9, the 10, the 11, the 12. It's personal preference at that point. They're all extremely similar. I use the 9 EMA for my trade line. Do not worry if this sounds foreign to you. All of this stuff is covered in great detail in the courses on the website when you guys become part of the TGD family. Okay, I promise you guys will get to know this like the back of your hand. All right. So on this pullback, at this point, I'm playing with house money. I've already taken the bulk of my position off the table on that follow through move. So I actually went and I added back to my position right there in front of that high. I'll take you guys back to my alerts. You see here, I added back at 372. Now my stop loss real nice and tight around 360, which is that prior high. And then we extend, we make a new high of the day, and I take more profit off the table, this time at $3.90. So just continuously peeling profits off the table, guys, on this MRNS. And then we kind of double topped up here. Okay. Right here, it looked like we were kind of double topping. And then I decided to just get flat right here because now I kind of got to get my stuff together and I got to leave because I have some stuff I got to take care of this afternoon. So I didn't want to just be sitting in the position. So I got flat there in front of $4. $4 is a major resistance level. I take you guys to the daily chart. We pan this all the way over. That is this gap fill. Okay, that's this gap fill, this huge gap down from July. $4 fills that gap, and that's exactly where we are today. And that's exactly where we are continuing to find resistance here at now 12 in the morning or noontime Eastern. You can see we're still finding resistance at $4. But that's my trade, guys. Okay, and the really what I want you to focus on mostly, it's not even the ad and that second part of the trade. It's really that entry point and understanding using the volume analysis to determine that this stock has momentum and you're going to get this follow through move because that's really what it comes down to, right? It's that follow through move. Okay, it's understanding the volume. Again, let me draw this out for you guys one more time. There's your initial morning high. That's the resistance from the daily chart. We broke through that with the heaviest volume of the day. We then had a decrease in volume on the pullback. I went ahead, I got long right here in front of that high, and we're able to catch that follow through move. Okay, and that's exactly what this trade was all about, understanding volume and using volume to identify as when a stock has momentum. Guys, again, if you want to give us a try for a 7-day trial, you can do so for less than a cup of coffee. It costs me about $4.50 to get a cup of coffee at Starbucks every morning. You guys can join True Trading Group. You can trade with me live in chat. See my screen, hear me on the mic. You can follow my trades if you want. You can even DM me and send me questions throughout the trading day. And also get access to those 3 courses that I put together that I think are guaranteed to help make you guys better traders. Go to www.ttgthree.com and trade with me. Give us a trial, guys. Be part of the TTG fam for 7 days. All right. And then answer for yourself, is True Trading Group right for you? And is that a place that you want to hang your hat and call home for the rest of your trading career? I look forward to seeing you guys all in chat. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Later, guys.